Police, we have an arrest warrant for your husband for a $70 million fraud.
What? Who?
The police.
Oh, are you the one who suddenly came to our house earlier? You didn't have any identification, did you?
There are times when we don't.
No, there aren't.
Yes, there are. Citizens shouldn't talk about police matters. You don't usually have to deal with the police.
That's for sure.
Let's get back to the main issue. Please get your husband to turn himself in as soon as possible. Covering for him will get you arrested too.
A $70 million scam is amazing. On the contrary, I'd like to compliment him.
Excuse me?
Isn't it amazing that he could swindle people out of that kind of money? It means he's very talented.
Are you okay? It's crazy to praise a criminal.
I'm sorry.
Your husband is a criminal.
You mean there's a side to him I'm not aware of?
Yes, everyone has a dark side.
So what should I do? Is there anything I can do for my husband?
Ma'am, I have good news. The victim has agreed to settle the case.
I see.
If he returns only $50,000, they won't pursue it any further.
$50,000 for $70 million? That's a little too good to be true.
Actually, the money that was defrauded is the kind of money that can't be disclosed.
Does that mean the other party is a criminal too?
That's right.
Then why don't you arrest him first?
No, he's a victim.
Let's not do this anymore, scammer.
What?
Do you really think I'd be fooled by this?
I'm a police officer. I would never lie. If you resist, it's obstruction of justice.
Every police officer has a badge.
Don't act like you know what you are talking about.
I know, I'm a police officer.
Huh?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Johnson, a police officer.
No, you're not a policeman.
What do you know about it? You really will be arrested.
Arrest me if you can. You tried to swindle me out of $50,000. You know what the police would charge you with?
It's not a crime. I didn't receive any money.
Huh? You don't know about attempted fraud is?
Yes, I know that. But in this case it doesn't apply, because I am a genuine police officer and I did not cheat anyone.
I understand. You insist, yeah.
Yes.
Which police station?
I can't tell you.
They usually tell us who they are or which precinct they're from.
It's a top secret case.
You think you can get away with it? We have cameras on our front door. We have a picture of your face, so I'll submit it to the police as evidence.
Go ahead, and try that.
Your tone has changed. Are you in a hurry?
All right. The cop thing was a lie.
It's a lie that I'm a cop too.
Huh?
I love detective dramas and watch them often. I still like Blue Lights the best.
You tricked me.
We both lied, didn't we? I was a little better than you, wasn't I? And by the way, I lied about the camera on the front door. You were a little freaked out, weren't you?
You're pretty good.
I'm flattered.
It's easy. You pay me.
Are you an acquaintance of my husband's?
Gary, right? I know him well.
Friends from school?
Well, something like that.
Who gave you my number?
Your brother, who loves poker.
That idiot.
He told me right away, man. You should at least educate your brother.
What reason would I have to pay you $50,000?
Thugs do bad things. You think there's a reason?
Oh, you are a hoodlum then, are you?
I heard your husband, Gary O'Brien, started his own business after college and became very successful. He's an accountant and makes a lot of money, right?
Apparently so.
$50,000 is nothing to him.
It's something.
Tell Gary that if he doesn't pay up soon, his precious wife will get hurt badly.
Why don't you just tell him in person? You're a friend of my husband's, aren't you?
Indirect threats like this are more effective.
Wow, I'm learning a lot. I'll do the same next time I have to threaten someone.
You're an idiot.
I can't believe you don't know that I'm pretending to be an idiot.
You're an asshole.
Well. I'm going to take a shower now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, You better hope it's not the last shower you're ever gonna take. See you around. You got the money ready?
Come to the 4th pier at 3 a.m.
You'll pay?
No, I'm not paying you. I just wanted to say that.
Are you fucking kidding me? Don't even try to screw with me.
Don't get mad at me. I wanted to play the bad guy too.
It's too late. I already lost my temper. I just broke the window of your car.
What?
You have a nice car.
Why did you do that?
People can't win against fear. They'll pay if they can get away. We use that kind of psychology to make money.
What a coward. Are you even human?
I'm just getting started. Now it's your pet's turn.
Huh?
You love it, don't you?
I'd give my right eye for him.
Why only your right eye?
If you mess with John, I won't let you get away with it.
That's up to you.
Oh God. Why is this happening?
50,000 is chump change to you. Let's just pay up and get it over with. I brought 70 million down to 50,000.
I just don't want to give in to criminals. I mean, I didn't know the 70 million was still on the table. The 70 million is a little too much, isn't it?
If I say 50,000 after 70 million, it seems cheap, doesn't it? In this world, power and brains, used well, win. You sheltered ladies wouldn't understand.
Why don't you use your brains in a real job?
You're always trying to stir things up, aren't you?
You figured that out, huh?
A loser like you won't understand until she's hurt once. I don't want to do it, but I don't have a choice.
What are you doing?
John, right? I'm taking this guy.
What? What do you mean you're taking him? What are you going to do to John?
I was going to give you a break with just a car window, but it's your fault for pissing me off.
Please, give John back to me.
In exchange for 100,000.
It was 50,000 just a minute ago, wasn't it? Why is it increasing?
Because you made me angry and uncomfortable. If John's life is worth 50,000, you can pay.
Where do I transfer the money to?
There's no way I'd do anything that could be traced back to me. You're gonna have to go to the bank and withdraw the money and bring it with you.
Then where do I go?
Tomorrow, after you withdraw the money, go to the mall near your house. I'll tell you where to go from there.
Let me just hand it over and be done with, instead of going through all that trouble. I'm worried about John.
It would be bad if the police were called and I got staked out, so I want to make sure it's safe.
So is that what you call brains?
Don't you dare try to set me up. Next time, it won't just be a pet.
Okay, I'll do as you say.
Take the money out in the morning. I'll call you in the afternoon.
Okay.
It's time to meet. I hope you didn't tell the cops.
I didn't tell them. Is John safe?
Well, that depends on what you're going to do from here on. Did you bring the key I left in the mailbox?
Yes.
Use it to open the coin locker at the west exit, number 12.
Got it.
Put the money in the bag that's inside the locker.
Huh?
What's up? You're not gonna tell me you were wearing a GPS or something, are you?
No.
By the way, my guys are watching from a distance. If you do anything stupid, the deal's off. You know what happens to your pet if that happens, right?
Okay, I'll put it in the bag.
Take that bag and get out of the mall.
Aren't we going to meet?
You got the cops waiting for you across from the movie theater? I know what you're doing.
You're so sharp. You got me. I'll do what you say quietly.
There's a bar with a red sign just outside the mall, right?
Yes.
Go around to the back of the bar.
Yes, please wait a moment. I'm going. Okay, I'm here. Now what?
Lift up the big trash can. There's a key there.
Are these car keys?
Can you see the parking lot from there?
Yes, I see it.
You see that black car parked there?
Yes.
Use the key to unlock it, and put the bag in the back seat. Put the car keys on the tire.
Sounds like a drama. Getting nervous.
Shut up and get on with it.
I put it on the back seat.
Then you run and leave for the mall.
Can I just walk fast? I have a backache.
Hurry as fast as you can and don't look back. Don't even try to track the car. I'll be changing cars in a minute. Understood?
Yes. Where's John?
He's on a leash in a park 100 yards from there.
Okay, I'll go and get him as soon as I can.
That's it. We're done.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Hey, wait.
What?
I just got a call from one of my guys. He said there's no money in the bag.
What? Then what's in it?
They said there's a bunch of baseball cards in there.
That's impossible.
What do you mean?
Could it be that your friends betrayed you?
No way.
Strange. Weird things happen.
It's you.
Oh no, you got me.
You've got to be kidding me. Don't you care what happens to the dog?
Oh, the dog has already been picked up and is safe. You were the one who was screwing around and imitating the police. You took my dog without my permission and threatened me. That's too much screwing around, isn't it?
I wasn't screwing around.
Shame on you. It's not something a 43-year-old truck driver would do, Barry Johnson.
What? How the hell do you know my name and job?
I'm a police officer and I'm using my authority and information network.
Huh? You said you're not a cop, right?
That was more like I made it look like I was lying, but I was telling the truth.
I don't get it. Which one are you after all?
Oh, I'm a police officer. By the way, the camera in front of the door is real too. I've already submitted the footage, so it's like we analyzed it and used it to identify you.
Oh, shit.
By the way, the car you smashed the glass off, that's not mine.
No, but it was parked in front of your house.
It's my in-laws' car.
You're kidding, right?
And the dog you took is also my husband's dog, and his name is Chocolate. John is my tortoise.
I thought it was a dog.
John is my beloved husband's memento. I couldn't allow you to use him as a bargaining chip.
What do you mean by memento?
My husband passed away 5 years ago.
What? He passed away?
He was in pursuit in a police car when a car crashed into him.
Your husband was a cop too?
Yes, he was. It's what you call a workplace romance.
Oh no.
By the way, my father-in-law is also a police officer and my mother-in-law is a teacher at the police academy.
No way. A family of cops? That's not good.
You don't know Gary, do you?
We're old acquaintances.
If you were friends, you'd know Gary was a cop.
We got to know each other at a bar quite a while ago. We didn't tell each other our professions or anything.
And yet you didn't even exchange contacts?
He said, let's have a drink if we meet here again.
You thought Gary was an accountant, didn't you?
Well, that's what he said.
Gary isn't the type to make friends with strangers. So when he goes out, he pretends to be an accountant. You must have eavesdropped on one of his conversations, followed him, and identified his house. I thought it was strange that you would suddenly visit me at home.
That's,
You thought I was rich because I lived in a nice house.
You don't?
That's the house my in-laws built. My father-in-law was born into a wealthy family, so he was able to build a house like that. We were just living there. My husband and I are both very ordinary police officers. It's hard work. Making a fortune is just a dream.
Seriously.
Why did you contact me after 5 years?
There are so many lists of pigeons. You were just buried in the crowd. I've been running out of ideas lately, and I just remembered.
So you watched me coming in and out of the house?
I noticed you were seeing this one particular guy a lot, so I took the opportunity to talk to him. I thought you were having an affair, but it turns out it was your brother. So I pretended to be a high school classmate and asked for your contact info.
That's what I thought. By the way, my brother is not a patsy. He's a police officer, so he was probably watching you.
Huh?
If someone just looked bad and seemed dangerous, normally he wouldn't tell you. He decided you might do something, so he gave you my number. He laughed and said his sister would take care of the rest.
Even the brother? What's going on?
We are a family of police officers. Didn't you say so yourself earlier? In the eyes of the public, a brother who puts his sister in danger is a bad thing. Well, but we are a little bit special. The criminal jumped in on his own, and I'm glad he did, because it saved us a lot of time and trouble in the investigation.
Well, you were smart enough not to pay me, so no harm done.
What are you talking about? That baseball cards are a precious memento of my husband's.
Oh yeah, I'll put them in a locker at the mall. I don't need them.
Please, do so.
See you later.
Wait a minute. No, Come the hell out of that building.
What? I thought I had the GPS covered.
Don't underestimate a police tail. As soon as they saw you on our cameras at our house, you were done.
Holy shit, I was scammed by the police.
How much have you scammed out of other people?
I don't know.
I'm sure I can find out, though. It's going to be a long haul for you.
Why are you doing this?
Because you're a scammer. Dimwit.
Damn it.
Johnson and his friends were arrested in the building where they were hiding out. They were found with a notebook with a record of their crimes, written in poor handwriting. The total amount of damage exceeded $10 million. If he hadn't been caught at that time, he might have really made more than $70 million by fraud, using cunning and dirty methods to exploit sensitive areas that people didn't want to talk about. The victims were choosing to silently endure it rather than making a fuss, thinking it would be better to settle things with money. Taking John was crime. The window of the car was damaged, and he was sentenced to 8 years in prison, along with past fraud charges. Naturally, we had to charge him for the repairs to the car. The guys defrauded people out of money to have fun with it. I wonder if they can handle a simple life. Thanks to Gary, we were able to arrest the criminals. I can't believe he's getting bad guys even after going to heaven. My husband is so cool.